Trevor Ware on the high side in turn number 4 has just driven past good buddy Bill Miller through turn number 1 and 2. This is an exciting finish to the final round of the JD Couriers Super Sedan Track Championship, and Trevor Ware continuing on the high side. Dan Miller would not know he's there. Great racing here for the Super Sedans. Oh, Trevor Ware's lost it on the front straightaway. Can you believe it? A bit of contact there between Ware and Dan Miller, and Trevor Ware's stunning run has come to an end on the front straightaway, and Dan Miller should record the victory. Here it is, checkered flag from Scotty McIntosh, and Dan Miller takes the win. Bill Miller will take second, Gil Wortley third, Andrew Leach in fourth. The 18 of Steve Johnson will get fifth. Back to Darren Pickett. Great Super Sedan action here on tonight's edition of On the Infield. And there's tonight's feature race winner and the overall JD Couriers Super Sedan Track Champion for 2006-07. It's Dan Miller in the Miller Racing Pontiac Grand Prix, and boy is he happy. One of the fastest victory laps of the season with checkered flag in hand. Congratulations to Dan Miller and all the podium finishes in the 2006-07 JD Couriers Super Sedan Track Championship. We'll meet them very shortly. So we're standing here with tonight's JD Couriers Super Sedan feature race winner and overall series champion Dan Miller. Congratulations on the accomplishments this year.
Thank you very much. The NZ Cooler Cab, Performance Racing Shocks, West Torrens Dyno car tonight was just awesome, awesome. Couldn't fault it. Great race, great night. Yeah, fantastic. Everything worked well. I knew I had to win it, so I did.
Now, coming into this season, of course, you hadn't even actually driven a Super Sedan before. You've been working on Formula 1 cars, so you know how to get cars to go fast. By the end of the season, you really worked this car out.
I wouldn't say I know how to get them to go fast. I know how to get them to finish a race. That's about it. But no. It's been a fantastic year for us to come into Supers. It's a great class. It's a competitive class. I've done a few rounds of the series. The JD Couriers series has been awesome. Yeah, we're just happy with the progress we've made. It's just little things like people tell you to do stuff in the car and it's like, it can't do that. And one night Stevie Stewart said to me, if you've got a good car you can brake and hold it flat out all the way through the turn. I never ever would have believed it could be possible, but I've tried it and it works, so yeah, it's cool.
And tonight a great field of cars. I think we had 14 or 15 cars in the pit area, and we had some really good cars. Bill Miller, Trevor Ware in that feature event, Steve Vaughan, Gil Wortley. There was a lot of good cars here, so to win a feature against those guys, you must be pretty happy.
Yeah, that car Shane's bought is going to be hard to pass. Billy win it was just unbelievable. Trevor obviously had a faster car than me tonight, had a bit of a bingle. My fault, racing, whatever, you know, it's just one of those things. I didn't see him until I hit him, and it was just, you know, I feel bad for Trevor, but yeah, that's racing at the end of the day. You come out to race hard, and no, it was good. Next year there'll be a lot of fast cars out here, so you know, the JD Couriers series next year is going to be bigger and stronger than ever.
Now, just going back to your first drive at the start of the season, did you think that you'd be standing here at the end of the year as the new Speedway City Track Champion?
No way, man. No, if I had been on the podium this year I would have been happy. My goal for the year was to win a race, but now we've come away, we've run 7 races over here now, so yeah, it's really cool. Really cool, really happy. Brilliant.
And of course, as you said, to beat guys like Bill Miller and to Trevor Ware and those sort of guys, you wouldn't have dreamt it in your wildest dreams at the start of the year, and you've done it tonight.
Yeah, to beat Bill, I mean, that's been my ultimate goal all year. Billy's just so fast, he's so consistent, he's been doing it 30 years, you know. I'm 30 years old. He's just a fast, hard, clean racer, you know. Trevor Ware's just on his night, he's diamond, you know, you can't fault him, he's just perfect, and he had a perfect car in the final, but you know, things like that happen. It's been good to race this series and the series, the Australian series, which has been magnificent for Supers, and it's good. Hopefully we can do a lot more next year.
You must also be pretty thankful to Wendy Turner and Bob Sincock for putting on a great series like this for you guys.
Oh wow, Speedway City, that's the best track in Australia. easily. I've raced at a lot of tracks this year, and Speedway City's unbelievable. I mean, Wendy's allowed us to come here and race. JD's organised a series that is, you know, brilliant for supers, and like the turnout tonight was fantastic. So, you know, hopefully next year we can do the same. You know, like Wendy's obviously keen to have supers here, so bring it on. No, it's great.
And of course, finally, just congratulations on winning this series. You really have put on a great show for everyone on the infield throughout the season, and we hope to see you again next year.
Thank you very much, sir. It's been brilliant. Cheers.
Second place in the overall JD Couriers Super Sedan Series, Bill Miller. Bill, you put on a pretty good show tonight, but you just couldn't quite get there.
Nah, just pulled up a bit short in the end. We ran second. Made Daniel earn it though, so yeah, it was some good racing.
So of course you would have been aware going into the feature event that you actually had to win it to win the series by 1 point.
Oh yeah, there was no pressure, just win. Yeah, you can win by 1. Yeah, there was no pressure.
And a little bit of a different ride for you tonight. Traded the pink for the white machine.
Yeah. Got to thank Shane Best. We went for a drive to Northern Territory the other weekend and purchased this car, and Shane's let me drive it for 3 meetings. So been very lucky in that, and yeah, it's fast.
So you must be pretty pleased with your efforts. So you actually missed 1 round, and to still finish second in overall point score is a pretty good achievement.
Yeah, to finish second. As I said, we did 4 out of the 5 rounds, so that was pretty good. We were at Toowoomba, we couldn't get back home in time. Yeah, that was all good.
But the whole series itself, it really has been a pleasure to watch, and has really been helped boost the profile of Super Sam racing here in South Australia.
Yeah, it does, and all the guys have been good too, because you get the clowns over there poking tongues out, and yeah, it's all been good.
Yeah, great bunch of guys here in the Super Sedans, but also the track. Wendy Turner and Bob Sincock really have helped you out with the category this year.
That they have, and the numbers have grown, and we're getting stronger. And I said we've got Shane coming out next year. Really, I shouldn't drive this car because he'll be too fast in it. But with Bob and Wendy helping us out, and JD, it's just been awesome.
So now you know why Peter Logue was beating you pretty regularly in this car a few years ago.
Not wrong, you know. Now I can see why they go so fast.
And also, of course, tonight you also had your mother do doing the pacing of the feature event. Of course, with Joan retiring, it must have been a bit of an emotional moment for you tonight.
Yeah, it was, and it was just unbelievable. Bob and Wendy and John again couldn't do any more for her, and the track staff out here and everybody. That was just fantastic what they did for Mum.
And we hope to see, of course, back next year, and hope the JD Couriers series, of course, is back here. It has been really great for the class.
Yeah, it has, and I hope it's bigger and better next year. As said, all the guys are great, and yeah, we'll get a few more cars out here, and it'll just grow and grow, I hope.
Well, thanks for all the entertainment you've given us throughout the year, and we'll be back again strong next year.
Thank you, Phil, and you and Tim have been good for us as well. Tim the tape man. I was going to call him Tim the tool, but I thought I'd better not call him that. Thank you.
Well, thanks a lot, Bill, and it really has been a pleasure bringing the Super Sedan action to you here on the Infield.